Welcome to Gemini March Tarot 2022. Hello Gemini, how are you? And welcome to your March 2022 reading. So Gemini, before I go into the general energies, I have two cards that you could be working with. These are cards that I feel that a lot of you Geminis are like the main messages. So the first card is compassion and compassion and expression. So these cards are very emotional cards. This month of March is asking you to be showing compassion, but also expressing yourself as well. So expressing your compassion, showing it in a way that you've never really done before. This month, it feels very much a time that there's going to be a bit more of a sensitive side that a lot of Geminis, you'll be showing a bit. The month also feels more like showing a side that you guys have probably hidden as well, because it does feel like there's some hidden energies that are coming forth, and the expression is expressing yourself and not hiding an expression to yourself as well. And it's about truth, and about compassion as well, express that compassionate side, show compassion. It's not about always the mind, it's the actual feeling. So there's going to be a lot of this emotional energy that's going to be coming up for a lot of you Geminis. So expression and compassion. When we get to your general reading for March, a lot of this energy, the month is going to be in your house of career and status. This also could be to do with the father as well. And there are some things that are going to be, I feel that some of you Geminis are really reluctant to, even we're going from the compassion cards, the emotional cards. I feel some of you may be sort of like digging your heels in some way when it comes to expressing these. There could be feelings or even mind thoughts of just, sticking to the status quo and not showing it. It's like what you're actually very comfortable in as well. Because the month, especially with the new moon that's going to be in Pisces in your 10th house, this is about initiating new goals, new dreams for what you want in the future. And this is going to be for next year as well. You have a lot of energies that's going to be coming up, Geminis, during the month of March, that some of you guys will be liking to keep hidden in some way, especially with like the death card. It's about transformation. There could be an unwillingness to really transform in what you're about. There can be an unwillingness to transform in your career, unwillingness to transform within your goals. And I feel in your mind, some of you could be actually have like Scorpio energy as well in your moon or rising sign, which could really, it's not hindering things, but it's just making you guys very much a little bit stubborn. But still, you guys are going to be very sharp, really on the ball, moving forward, having lots of energy. There's some vitality that's going to be happening as well. But still, I feel that there's some conflict that could be coming up. The conflict could actually be within yourself. It could be with some other people. There could be some conflicts that come up within, a boss or a manager. But I feel some of it could actually be within yourself. There is something that's creeping up. Like I said, that you guys are unwilling to transform. But, the conflicts that could also be coming up is because, there is loads of things that you guys actually need to do this month. And the month of the Piscean month is going to be sort of like mellowing things in a way. Also, there's some conflicts that I feel that could be coming up. It's because there are things that need to be moved. There's things that needs to be moved ahead, but they're going to be taking a step back. And when that does happen, it's about looking deep within ourselves and asking ourselves why, and not brushing it off in some way. Because you have the 5 of Swords, And this is definitely about a huge conflict. It could also be about walking away some way. So sometimes when we walk away from, like, whether it's a fight or an argument or something we're battling within ourselves, we're going to keep coming back to it. It almost feels very much like a karmatic time. This can feel quite, some of you could actually have like this sort of like deja vu moment, like, why is this happening? You know, why must I do this again? Some of you may have to go back to the drawing board a lot, even though your mind with the Queen of Swords is very sharp, is very on point. There are things that are going to be having to be worked on again. There could be some losses that happen this month as well. And that's one of the reasons why some of you may be, you know, in a way trying to control, trying to, you know, make sure that you don't like let go or transform in any way. Even going back to the two cards that you've had about compassion, and also with the Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles, it's a lovely card to have, but also there's things that actually come with it. So I feel like even like maybe towards like the end of the month, going to like Aries season, some of you may, if some of you are actually open and actually willing to work with what the themes are about within like your job status, but also mostly important within yourself, you could actually see a lot of gains. Some of you can feel actually more, having more prosperity. But there are some niggles that I feel that some of you will have to work with in March. It does feel on the outside that things are actually really great. Things are really good. But there's things that, you know, some of you may be unwilling to see, or there may be things that are very much behind the scenes that needs work. And most of it does seem a lot like inner work as well. And you know, it's up to, you know, in general in life, it's up to us to decide what we actually are, you know, what's the word, if we actually are open to those changes that we want to happen, and also if we're open to, you know, open into the fact that if we've made a mistake, how we're actually willing to work with it, instead of just keep moving away. Because when we keep moving away, and I feel some of you Geminis are definitely wanting to, you know, progress in some way, there may be things that just keep coming back. You guys are not known to be wanting to live in the past in any way, any shape or form, but the past may be coming back. Pisces season is a time of reflection. You know, he does rule your 10th house, but it's a time of reflection. It's a time of thinking, a time of being still. So your mind, even though it's very buzzing with new goals and new ideas, there's going to be a time this month, there's time to reflect, a time to sort of like go within and see deeper than we're actually ready to. So Gemini, this was your March 2022. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And also feel free to let me know, if you can, how the month of March has gone for you. And also, you know, check out my Instagram and my TikTok. And thank you very much for listening. And I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.